Hello and welcome to another Sprues and Brews unboxing. Today we're looking at the Malcadon, Yeld and Jakara Spyre Hunters kit for Necromunda. So first of all I want to say a massive thanks to Games Workshop for sending us this review copy to check out on the site. You remember a couple of weeks ago the Necromunda Hive Secundus box came out, a kind of self-contained two-player box that picked the Vansar accompanied by a Spyre Hunter against the Malstrain Gene Stealers, and people for a long time have been excited to put together a Spyre Hunter gang for Necromunda. They were a thing back in the day, and with the combination of this kit and the kit out of the Secundus box, you can finally do just that. I've put together a very small gang. It's only going to be 3 or 4 models of Spyre Hunters. And this little box looks like it contains all the variants, really, apart from the Oris, is it called, out of the Hive Secundus box. In the Book of Desolation review that we've got up today over on spruesandbrews.com, we'll go into the details of how you put together a Spyre Hunter gang and the options. But looking at the back of the box, it looks like you have got the options for the individual different Spyre Hunters, so the Jakara, the Malcadon and the Yeld. And there's also a Hunt Master listed. Now, a Hunt Master is your kind of leader of your gang, and you can equip them with any of the bits out of this. If you want to give them the flying rig, or any of the weapon options out of these guys, you can do. So basically, you can have your Hunt Master represent one of these different suit builds, and then adding the other kit that came out in Hive Secundus, and you've got your super elite gang. So in this video what we're going to do is check out the kit, see what comes inside it, have a look at the assembly instructions and how they go together, and then in the second half of the video I'll have these built and painted so we can see kind of how the gang does, and I'm also going to have some example starter gangs as well. Based on if you've picked up this and Hive Secundus, you've got a whole array of different Spyre Hunter suits, and honestly you're not going to be able to use all 6 of those models as well. It's going to be a small gang, so yeah, I thought that'd be helpful having some kind of starter gang ideas. But yeah, without further ado, should we crack this open and have a look what comes inside. So this is one I've been really excited for because I do love the Spyre Hunters. I really like the old models. They've got a bit of a old school aesthetic to them now. I know some people won't be so keen on them, but I still think they look really cool, and these models are kind of taken the concept and I guess made it more updated. They've kind of lent into the more kind of, these are very alien looking suits. They're certainly not human made. There's a lot of questionable technology that's gone into making these. Now right off the bat you get 2 duplicate sprues, and it looks like you do actually get a single wing on each sprue. So if you did, you're not going to be able to build 2 of them with the wings on them, which is a shame. If you want your Hunt Master to do that, you'd have to pick up another kit. I can see why they've done it, to kind of like save on the sprue space, but there's plenty of different like leg and head options, and obviously all the different options for the weapons as well. So for these I'm probably going to build and follow the instructions, just because I think that's going to maximise the parts that I can get out of this. So yeah, but no, that is a shame about not having 2 sets of wings, because I know some people will probably want a couple of those in their gang. But yeah, let's have a quick look at the instructions first and just see how they go together. So the Yeld, like we thought, you do only get 1 of those wings on each sprue, so you are going to be able to have just 1 flying one. We've got the Jakara. Again, looks really cool. They've been quite clever in how they've used, obviously we've got a few duplicate parts, a few different leg options in order to give you the 4 different suits available here. Well, 3 plus the Master. Malcadon as well. And then they have put one together as a Hunt Master specifically as well. Now there's probably some scope to swapping out the arm and leg combinations to mix up the poses a little bit, but again, like I say, points are going to be limited in a Spyre Hunter gang anyway. You're not going to have your 4 models at the most. I think you'll probably have. If you can squeeze to 5 you'll be lucky, but again you're not probably going to be in the position where you're going to have multiples of these ones as well, unless you wanted to lean into one like particular aspect and have them all Yeld or something. You're going to have to buy a couple of kits in that case. But honestly, this plus the existing kit out of Hive Secundus, you've got a full gang there, which is really cool. So what we're going to do now is jump to the future and have a look at these built and painted. So fast forward a couple of weeks and I have built and painted up these new Spyre Hunters, and I've got to say they are absolutely gorgeous models. Let's start with the Yeld first. If you've seen our recent Necromunda video where I painted up the two Aurus Spyre Hunters, the big ones out of the new box, I've gone for the same scheme here. So a kind of metallic green, makes them look a bit alien and kind of unnatural and not human constructed, which I think is kind of like the intent with these. They're clearly not human technology, and I think Lord Helmore's got his hands on some potentially highly illegal technology in order to reverse engineer these things. But they're really, really fun models. Now the box will build the 4 variants. As we stated in the video, you only get 2 of the wings in total, so you can't build more than 1 Yeld. The others, you probably do get enough parts to mix and match a little bit, but honestly, the way that the gang makeup is for Spyre Hunters, I just build 1 of each. If you get them and use one of the bigger suits, you've got more than enough there for an entire gang. We'll explain at the end of the video kind of how the gang construction works, but yeah, you don't need many models at all. So yeah, we've got the Yeld. So this is with the flying wings, it can ignore like vertical terrain and stuff. It can jump around. It's quite quick as well. I believe if this one's got a kind of a feature on it where if it stands still, it's -1 to hit, and it's got a bit of like a stealth field thing on it, which is really, really cool. Next we've got the Malcadon, sorry, which is like a close combat brawler with kind of big claws. Again, really, really nice model. And all of these Spyre Hunter suits, obviously they're inspired by the old models from back in the day, but they've kind of taken their own twist on it, and they look very, very nice. I'm kind of sad that there's not more of these to paint. There is a Lady Helmore in her kind of like custom Spyre Hunter suit. I don't know if that's up for pre-order at the same time as these at the time of filming. I've not got the model, so I assume it might be out, but either alongside these or in a later wave. Yeah, I think I'll pick that up and paint that up as well, because again, similar style. But yeah, really, really cool model for this one. We then have the Jakara. So this one has got like a shield and a monomocular blade. Again, very, very nice model. For the metallic armour, I sprayed them black. I then stippled them up through a few different layers of silver. So I started with lead belcher, I think, and then Stormhost silver stippled onto the highest parts, and then over that I hit them with Tamiya clear green. So that basically it's transparent paint, but you'll still see the shine of the metal underneath, and that gives you this kind of nice, cool, glossy, kind of like candy effect. I do it on my 1000 Suns, similar scheme, but sub in the red, and I think like Alpha Legion and stuff probably work out quite well with the blue. But yeah, you could certainly, obviously I've done these to match the box art, but you could certainly do a few cool kind of variations on these. So yeah, very, very cool model. And then finally, you get like your kind of gang leader in the box as well. So they've got options of taking pretty much any of the weapon options from the other Spyres. The way the instructions of the box does it, you give them the monomocular blade and the claw, but there are some other options in there. I think you can give them any of the gear from any of the Spyre Hunters. So yeah, a little bit of kit bashing. I think all the parts are compatible over the kit anyway if you do want to build it differently. But again, very, very nice model, and considering this is all built from 2 frames, there's a few variations to the legs and stuff to give them a few different poses, which is really, really nice. So from a gameplay point of view, the Spyre Hunters are a little bit different. We do have a full write-up over on spruesandbrews.com, so check that out if you want more detail, but kind of the Cliff Notes version. If you've got any points left over,
after constructing your gang, they are lost, and you don't get any additional credits kind of between games from territories and stuff. The way you get additional models in a Spyre Hunter gang, you're only going to start with 3 or 4 depending on how you have them tricked out. There's something called the threat level off the top of my head, and as you win games and kill targets and stuff, your threat level will increase, and then there's certain tiers of that where you actually get given some credits to buy a specific type of Spyre Hunter. So that's really cool. It means that by the end of the campaign you're going to have 5 or 6 of them, and your Cattiad, which is cool, but it kind of locks that progression behind you kind of getting those kills and getting those wins, so you can't run away too much with ridiculous over the top stuff. They are very powerful, they're very difficult to kill, and you can kind of enhance their weapon systems as well as the campaign goes on as well. So there's some really fun mechanics in there where there's 3 tiers to every system they've got. So the jump pack on the Yeld and the weapons and kind of upgrades and stuff. So as you go through the campaign, you're constantly upgrading those and getting better, and you're unlocking more abilities on your suit and boosting the power. And even though you're going to be massively outnumbered in every game, you can have some really, really cool abilities, and you're certainly going to be able to put a fight to stuff. They're probably going to be one of the strongest gangs, with them being able to activate twice and all the kind of upgrades they can take and how hard they are to kill. Yeah, I think they're going to do really well. Where they might struggle is any scenarios that rely on bodies and kind of getting around the board. Obviously, with them being limited numbers, that might make them struggle a little bit, but yeah, on the whole, these guys are going to be very, very cool. So like I say, if you're interested in Necromunda, we do have a full review of the Book of Desolation over on the site www.bruiseandbruise.com. In there we cover the Spyre rules and the new campaign and all the other gangs that are in there, so make sure to check that out. We also have a video on Yaglith, I think his name is, the Delac bounty hunter, so he's up on the site today as well. So yeah, lots of Necromunda stuff to get your teeth into. If you have liked this video, why not give us a follow, give the video a like, comment and tell all your friends, because it really does help with pushing the algorithm and getting to the video to as many people as possible. We're starting to get some momentum now with the site growing, so it'd be nice to get as many people seeing this as they can. And if you do want to support the site as well, if you order your Necromunda goodies through the affiliate link that's in the comments, that goes towards, we get a bit of a kickback, we get some support, and it helps kind of run the site and pay for the running costs and stuff as well. But yeah, let us know kind of what your plans are for the new edition, I guess, of Necromunda. Are you going to start a new campaign? Are you going to start a Spyre Hunter gang too? But yeah, until next time, have a great weekend, and we'll see you soon.